Dragons, we all like them. They all help populate many elements of fantasy. I mean, it took 5 freaking video games for dragons to appear in the Elder Scrolls. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Dragonslayer from 1981. Back in the days when everyone believed in magic, a horrifying, fire-breathing dragon terrorized the 6th century British countryside. The only hope for the beleaguered citizens is an aging sorcerer, Ralph Richardson. But when he is killed before he can save the people, the task falls on his young apprentice, Galen, played by Peter McNichol. Galen's mission is complicated by resistance from the king, and by falling in love, but his biggest challenge when he suddenly comes face to face with the dread monster is magic enough to save him. That's a copy and texted background. What the heck is that? And I'm thinking, okay, so I googled underrated fantasy, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, yeah, this one's underrated. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna pop this sucker in and see what it's like. And you know what? I like this one. This one is pretty good. It's got the standard, some of it has to do with trying to defeat the dragon, but then we also get the corrupt politics going on with the king's leadership and everything else. Oh, like, alright, that's an interesting concept, you know. Alright, so yeah, obviously you're not here for the performances, and like, it's like Ralph Richardson, he's fine, he's got like enough guidance for our hero. I'm like, okay, he's fine, I guess, but you're not here to pay attention to that. You're here for the plot, and you know what? I like that. I liked how they were able to show what the danger could be on both sides of the dragon, of course, and also the human side. For the human side, it's about the king trying to maintain the image that he is still in charge. That includes like trying to give the illusion to the to the people, saying like, hey, by this lottery you'll be able to receive a bunch of like money or something like that, done through some arbitrary, really stupid way to make them feel like that they have a chance, but it's ultimately just making the just the people in charge have all the glory and everything to help continue this illusion of peace, which is very good, which is still prevalent in everything else. And it's like saying, hey, that even the princess herself is never part of the lottery. You know, they actually say, stir the tiles, stir the tiles. At the end, when she finally gets selected, it's like, hey, bunch of tokens, I guess, tiles, contain her name. And I'm like, oh yeah. And I did not like this king. The character, not the actor. It's like, I have to admit, yeah, he did play kind of a dick. You just don't like. I didn't like him. That's a good thing, though. So, and of course, in order to help with the appeasement of the people, you know, they have, you know, it's like they have some religious overtones, not mocking or anything like that, but just kind of show the I don't want to say depravity, but like the illusion, you know, that they maintain. So, yeah, it's a good way. And obviously with the dragon, you know, you get a dang good look and mother effer. I mean, this thing is causing terror throughout the land, and we even get to see the chaos that it causes. I'm like, good. Obviously this was before CGI, and you know, as I'm thinking, okay, how's this going to be? Well, Industrial Lights and Magic came in and created multiple, like, you know, sections of it, like including one of the 45-foot long version at the very end, a 13-foot version, and you know, like various pieces that make up the dragon for certain shots. I'm like, God bless America, this is beautiful and incredible. You know, they always do fantastic jobs, and you know, that of course being George Lucas's company, I'm like, obviously, yeah. I was like, okay. So I'm thinking, alright, now 30, now 13 minutes in, what are we going to get? Finally, when it appears in the cave, it is quite the sight to behold. As I'm just looking, it looks so dang realistic, no CGI. It's like, yeah, there are a couple like green screen moments where it does look a little, you can tell it's like a miniature or whatever. Whoop-de-doo. I don't care about that. That was so few and far between that I'm like, I don't care. It's a freaking phenomenal dragon that's going on to influence. I wouldn't be surprised if it influenced freaking what's his name from Smog, from the Hobbit. So I'm like, okay, that's really cool. Um, let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's got the fantasy elements, and it's not like any big time, like camera tricks or film auteur. It's like you're not exactly going to get like French New Wave narratives and stuff like that. You're here to see the crushing of humanity going on. They're in the first half, though. Yes, a lot does happen. It's like, okay, so you got so you got the guy named Ulrich, the sorcerer, or he's the last sorcerer. There's his apprentice, and it's like, okay, so trying to make the magic. In comes a guy named Tyrion or whatever, and he's being a jerk and everything. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Yada yada. And we get to see and then we get to see some other stuff, and it's like they throw a lot at you in like the first, I don't know, roughly. Well, what would I say? I don't know, 45 minutes or so. Traveling and everything else, and it's like we got a lot of people when they are helping our hero, and he's got some people. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's like you're there just to try and get up to when they're doing the lotteries. I would say like once they're inside the castle and they're doing the lotteries, like that's when it switches focus and it becomes more streamlined. That's what I noticed. And of course, other people are going to feel different about it, and that's fine. Whatever. Whoop-de-doo. That's just my part for my review. Yeah. Peter McNuckles looks like every other type of villain, not I don't hero out there. It's got the hair, clean shaven, smiling, stuff like that. Like, I don't like doing comparisons, but Harry Hamlin from Clash of the Titans. So this one's really dang cool. It felt like a good. And it's like he's all right. Hold he. He like obviously when he's fighting the dragon, with the stunt double and him and everything else, it works. He does get a performance there, so I'll give him credit for that. So yeah, ultimately, with all that being said, despite the first 45 minutes having a lot thrown at you, you're here to have a magical good time because the practical effects are freaking great. So yeah, definitely do watch Dragonslayer.